Hey guys, welcome to week 6. This week we are going to be focusing on multiplying mixed numbers. So this week we're going to have 2 learning targets. The first learning target we're going to be focusing on is we will convert mixed numbers into improper fractions. Now I'm sure a lot of y'all are thinking, what's a mixed number and what's an improper fraction? I'll be sure to cover that as we're going through our PowerPoint. Now our criteria for success. This is right here. This is a mixed number. It's when we have a whole number and a fraction. Okay, so we are converting this mixed number into an improper fractions, and these are the steps we're going to take to do that. So first step, multiply the denominator by the whole number. So we're going to multiply 6 times 2, and then we're going to add that product to the numerator. So 6 times 2 plus 5. That answer now becomes the new numerator. So 2 times 6 plus 5 got us to 17. So now this is the new numerator for our improper fraction. So our improper fraction is 17 over 6. Now where did we get the 6 from? The 6 came from the original mixed number, which was the denominator, and this denominator stays the same. So 2 and 5/6 equals 17 over 6. Now notice with this fraction right here, this is an improper fraction. An improper fraction has a larger numerator than denominator. That's what makes it improper. This is a mixed number because it has a whole number and a fraction together. So let's practice. Now, what we had done in class was the Texas method. So we know we start at 4 and we go all the way around until we get to 3. So we go around Texas, right? So we start with 4 times 1 and then add 3. That's the way we had learned it in class. So our step 1 would be to do 4 times 1, which gives us to 4, and then do that plus 3, which would get us to 7. So our answer for converting 1 3/4 to an improper fraction would be 7/4. Remember, our denominator comes from the original fraction of 1 3/4, so we keep that same denominator. Learning target 2, we will multiply mixed numbers. So we're going to have to use the method that we learned from the first part, or that we reviewed from the first part, our Texas method, to be able to multiply our numbers. So our criteria for success, we need to convert all mixed numbers into improper fractions. So our first problem would be 2 3/5 times 3 1/7. So our first step, like we said, is to convert these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So 2 3/5 would convert to 13/5, and 3 1/7 would convert into 22/7. To do this, we had done 5 times 2, which was 10, plus 3, which was 13. So that got us our numerator, and we keep our denominator. So that got us to 13/5. For this one, start at 7. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 1 is 22. So that gives us our numerator, and then we keep our denominator. So that was our first learning target, which is also our first step in the second learning target. Now we need to multiply across. So 13 times 22, and then 5 times 7. Now remember, multiplying across, we're just going straight across. We are not cross multiplying. We are multiplying across. So 13 times 22 would get us to 286, 5 times 7 would get us to 35. Again, do not cross multiply. You are multiplying across. Then, last step, we need to turn our answer back into a mixed number by dividing. So I'm going to show you this on the next slide. So 286 converts to 8 and 6/35. So this slide right here, I'm going to play a video. I actually recorded how to do it so that way y'all could see my work. So this is turning an improper fraction into a mixed number. Okay, so now that we looked at how to turn an improper fraction into a mixed number, that was it for this lesson. So remember, our learning target 1 was we will convert mixed numbers into improper fractions. And then our learning target 2 was we will multiply mixed numbers. Guys, make sure that you are doing the practices, even though they are not for a grade, they are for you. If you have questions, please feel free to send me an email or contact me on Remind. One thing I do need to push more with y'all guys is I need you to be getting on Zoom if you have questions. I'm getting a lot of emails from students, a lot of emails from parents, messages on Remind saying that y'all are needing help at home, but I am not seeing y'all logging on to Zoom. Guys, I am available every Wednesday and Friday at 1 o'clock. If you can't make that Zoom time, let me know so that we can set something up. But every Wednesday, I am going over the practice problems that I am uploading. And on Friday, if nobody has questions, we're starting to play Kahoots to review as well. So please, please, please make sure y'all are utilizing me, okay? Get on Zoom so that way you can ask the questions because I'm here to help, but y'all are not utilizing me. So please, please, please get on to Zoom. I hope to see a lot more people on Wednesday. Have a wonderful week, guys, and please stay safe.